What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Ani B, and on this channel we talk about all things well-being, including manifestation and how I manifested $22,000 in 2 weeks, which is the reason why you're here. I know that sounds so insane. Yes, it did happen. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did to make it happen. And even to this day, I'm surprised I haven't shared this on my YouTube yet because it was truly a life-changing situation for me, and I am just to this day just so surprised, not surprised, but just in awe at the fact that I was able to do this. So I'm going to share every single thing that I did leading up to this moment, why I wanted $20,000, how I got $20,000, what I did with the $20,000, and just give you all of the tea, okay? Speaking of tea, I'm not drinking tea, but I am drinking celery juice. So I have my little celery juice guy sitting with me. We are going to be chatting it up, talking together one-on-one about how the heck I manifested $22,000, because I know that's what you want to know. I know that's why you're here. Before I get into it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. I know you're gonna like my channel if you like videos like this. On my channel, I make a bunch of videos just on being that girl. If you want to be that girl, you want to be abundant, you want to have success, you want to just look and feel your best, then subscribe to my channel because I will be showing you all the ways that I'm doing that every day. Anyway, okay. Enough of the rambling. Let's get into how I manifested $22,000. Okay. So, first things first, where did $22,000 even come from? Where did that idea even spark in my mind? So, I actually was manifesting $20,000, ended up receiving $22,000, but this is how it all went down. Okay, so back in February of 2022, so just a few months ago, I was in the process of consulting for a rhinoplasty. If you don't know what a rhinoplasty is, it is just a nose job. I was consulting around for a rhinoplasty because I knew that I really wanted to get my rhinoplasty done at that time. If you're interested in any of that, and if rhinoplasty sparks your interest, I have a couple of videos up on my channel about my rhinoplasty experience. So if you're not familiar with rhinoplasties and how much they cost, it generally ranges from like $10,000 to $20,000 from my understanding. Mine was $13,000 just about. So I wanted to manifest $20,000 because yeah, I wanted 13, but I also wanted more than that. So once I started setting off on my consultation process, I decided that I wanted the money just to poof into my hands for my procedure. So I was thinking about that, but in the beginning of that process, when I finally booked my consultation, which was to be at the end of February, I started getting a little too obsessed with how and why and where and when, and thinking about this money too in depth. Okay, so I was actually initially trying to manifest the exact amount. So it was $12,500. So I was trying to manifest $12,500 to fall into my lap. But I became obsessive over it, and I was thinking about it way too much. Every single day I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do to make $12,000? Like, that's a lot of money. I gotta be, working really hard. I gotta be focusing on big money activities. Like, what am I gonna do? And I was associating this amount of money with a lot of stress and anxiety and a lot of like difficulty, right? So up until a couple of weeks before my consultation, nothing was happening. I was not manifesting, the $12,500. It did not fall into my lap yet. So I was like, oh my God, like what the fuck? What am I gonna do? This is not working. And I just was really overwhelmed until one night after my yoga and meditation session. You guys, I have this nighttime routine that is so powerful that no matter what type of day I've had, this nighttime routine is just extraordinary. I always have my best ideas at night after my routine. And like, this is when this huge manifestation really happened for me, was after my nighttime routine. So after my meditation, I was thinking about the money that I wanted and everything, and it suddenly clicked for me. It clicked for me that the reason why it was feeling so difficult to get and so far away was because I was associating that money with the feeling of difficulty. And I realized that I was pushing too hard to get it. I wanted it too much. I wasn't living in the feeling of already having it, right? Which is the secret to manifestation. Feeling as if you already have the thing that you want, right? I wasn't doing that. I was like, $12,000, where's it gonna come from? What am I gonna do, right? But the secret is that I needed to just be in flow and in receiving mode and just be like, I know it's coming, and that's all that matters. It's coming. I don't know where it's coming from or anything like that, but it's gonna come when I need it, and that's that. That's the way I needed to think about it, right? So that night I realized I needed to expand my horizon. I needed to like clear my brain and start fresh, okay? So that night, you guys, I kid you not, the number $20,000 came to my mind. 20,000 $20,000. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna manifest $20,000, and that's that. And I felt it so deeply in my soul that $20,000 was on its way to me. I felt it so deeply. So you know what I did? I got up from my yoga mat. I went over to my whiteboard and I wrote $20,000 on my whiteboard, okay? I think I wrote $20,000 so easy, came to me so easily, or something along the lines of that. I wrote it on my whiteboard and then I went to sleep. This is where the magic happened, you guys. I felt it so deeply. I felt it with amazing feelings of gratitude, of feeling like, fuck yeah, $20,000 is on its way to me. I'm so excited. I can't wait to receive that money. Like happy, 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 happy. I wrote it down on my whiteboard. I affirmed it. I said, and so it is. And then I let it go. I went to bed and I released it. And that was the secret. This is how I did this right here. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat it for a third time. I decided what I wanted. I felt it deeply. Every single emotion associated with that, I associated it with happy, gratitude, abundance, harmony. I associated it with high vibrational feelings. I affirmed it to myself, and then I let it go. That was it. That was the secret. So 2 days later, okay, I'm training one of my clients. This is when I was doing in-person personal training. I was training one of my clients and he was telling me what he does for work. And if you guys don't know, I'm a real estate agent in the state of California. So I am in that real estate world already. I do it part-time, but you know, I still do it for work. So my client, he also is a realtor, but he dabbles in wholesaling. And I'm not sure if you guys have heard of that before, or you know what wholesaling real estate is. I'm not going to get into it. It's, you know, this is not a real estate channel, but basically it's a type of real estate investing that you don't necessarily need any money to get started into it. However, some people say that, but I don't think that that's true actually, unless you're doing what I did where you do it with someone else. So basically, I'm training this client of mine and he's telling me about wholesaling and how like I should get into it. And it's, you know, you make so much money, this, that, and whatever. And he was like, yeah, you know, the next wholesale deal that I have, like I'll send it to you. And then if you can bring in the buyer for it, then, you know, we'll split the profit, you know, no big deal. Cool, awesome, sounds good. You know, I did so much research. My gut was telling me to learn about wholesaling. And so after that session with him, I felt so motivated. I had so much like inspired action flowing around me and through my body that like, I was like, I wanna watch wholesaling YouTube videos right now. So I'd put them on and I'd watch it. I'd learned so much in like 2 days. The day of that session and the day after, I was just like cramming so much knowledge of wholesaling into my brain, but it felt good. I was working from a place of passion. So I knew that that was, you know, the universe guiding me in a direction, right? So I'm learning. A couple of days go by and then he sends me a wholesaling deal like he said he would. Okay, so this is a deal that he has and he's looking for a buyer for it, right? So it's not like he handed me money, right? This is like, hey, I have this house. If you can find a buyer for it, I'll pay you X amount of dollars, right? And so at the time I didn't know how much I was gonna get paid, but I was like, cool, this is an awesome opportunity for me to try this wholesaling thing, see if it works, see if I like it, and you know, maybe make some money doing it, right? So from all the things that I had learned during the day and the day after he told me about this wholesaling thing, I just went for it. So when he sent me this first wholesale deal, it was like, oh my gosh, this amazing opportunity, can't wait, right? So I'm doing a few things. I'm giving it maybe like 50% of my energy and my efforts. A specific tactic that I decided to try to find a buyer, which is like out of the ordinary of what normally people do. And like I said, I'm not going to get into it because this is like so off topic or like irrelevant. Unless you guys are interested in real estate stuff and wholesaling stuff, I will make videos about them because that is a big part of my life. But just for the sake of this video, I let's just say I was in flow. I was working. I felt so happy and excited for this opportunity. I was just following my gut. If my gut was like, ooh, let's try this, I was trying it. Or like, ooh, let's try this, I was trying it. So one of the things that I felt intuitively to try, I did, and I called this agent who turns out to be an investor themselves, who turns out to be buying houses, who turns out to be buying in that neighborhood, who turns out to be this. And at the end of it all, after a few conversations, I had found a motherfucking buyer for this property, okay? And it was so crazy. I found someone who was really interested, and then I, negotiated with them. I got them actually to pay a little bit more than what we were initially asking for through negotiation. And then I had them sent over a contract to them. They signed it right away. And then it was done. Then I had realized that, holy shit, I just did my first wholesale deal with I think I was working for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours on this deal. And then poof, I really didn't work that hard is what I'm saying. And it just happened. And then, if you know anything about real estate, you go through something called escrow, which usually takes about 30 days to go through. So you usually don't get paid for 30 days. However, once we entered escrow with this particular buyer, he wanted escrow to close in I think it was a week and a half, 10 days. And 10 days from the day of opening escrow was the exact date that I was going into my rhinoplasty consultation, which was the day that I needed to pay for my rhinoplasty, right? Okay. So I was like, oh, this is crazy. That was the first thing that I noticed. I was like, oh my gosh, escrow is going to close on the day that I'm going to get my going to go pay for my nose drop. That's really insane. And I remembered that the reason why this client of mine brought up wholesaling to me was because I was telling him, I was like, I'm actually trying to manifest $20,000 right now. I want to make $20,000 in 2 weeks. I was like, is that possible with wholesaling? Is that possible with what you do? And he's like, you could make $100,000 in blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whoa, holy shit, that's crazy. And so that really opened up my mind. And then it felt so natural and so flowy to be wow, it looks like this might be the way that I make the $20,000. I wasn't searching for it. I wasn't desperately looking. I just knew in my soul that the universe was going to give me something that was going to allow me to make $20,000. I just knew it. And I wasn't thinking about the details. I just fucking knew that was already a fact. Point blank, period. Anyway, so once we were in escrow and we did the calculations and I realized how much I was getting paid, it was $22,000 being wired to my checking account. $22,000 for that. I think I was working, like I said, maybe an hour, 2 hours. I worked for not even a full day on this deal and made $22,000. And I got that wire in on the day of my consultation to pay for my rhinoplasty. This is crazy, you guys. It's crazy how powerful we are, how much we can do, how much we can accomplish, how much we can create. We are just so incredible. Humans are so amazing. Our minds are so amazing. Our souls are so amazing. And every single day I am reminded and just blown away by our capabilities and our capacity. And yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm manifesting something even bigger. Right now I'm working on manifesting $80,000, you guys, $80,000. And I know it's coming. Same exact thing. Last night I had the same exact feeling and realization of everything that I needed and wanted in my life. And I was like, $80,000. I wrote it on the whiteboard this morning. And I'm like, it's done. $80,000 is on its way to me. I don't have to know how, why, where, when. I just need to know that it's coming. I don't need to do anything except get out of my way, get out of the universe's way, stand to the side, and just watch it happen and just be open to receiving. Just be open to receiving. That's all I have to do. And I'm so fucking grateful and I'm so happy and just, you guys, when you live out of this frequency right here that I'm at right now, you will manifest anything you want in your life. I'm sending you this energy through the screen, All of my happiness, all my joy, all of my abundance, all of my love and light, I'm sending it to you. I know you can feel it because it's really fucking strong right now. I want you to use this energy that I just sent you to create a big dream for yourself. What do you want to manifest? What do you want right now? What will change your life right now? I know that you know what that is. I want you to go to your whiteboard if you have one, or your notebook, and I want you to write it down and feel so deeply what it would feel like if you had it right now. Decide that you will have it and that it's on its way to you. Affirm that to yourself, so it is, and then let it go. Close that notebook, put it back where it belongs, and move on with your day, baby, and take inspired action. If you feel a random inkling to do something today or to go somewhere today, do those things. Follow the happy, follow the things that make you feel good. For me, I was working on a few things. I had this random inkling to share with you guys how I manifested $20,000, $22,000 to be exact, and here I am filming this video. It was not a part of my agenda today, but I'm taking inspired action, filming this video for you guys and sharing my experiences because I know that this will help someone out there. Anyway, I am like high on life right now. My heart rate is just going crazy and I just feel so good. I need to take a couple deep breaths and center myself and ground myself because my head is in the clouds. Anyway, I'm gonna drink my celery juice and get back to all the things I gotta do today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions in regards to how I did this, you guys want me to document my $80,000 journey, I'm gonna do that because I want to. I'm gonna document manifesting 80K because it's gonna happen and I am excited to show you guys how I make that happen. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I'm sending you all my love and light through the screen and I will see you in my next video. Bye.